So there's a federal judge in Texas raising questions about a Christian group's effort to overturn a leading abortion drug. Alliance Defending Freedom is requesting to revoke or suspend the FDA's approval of this drug. It's called mifepristone. It was approved in 2000. When combined with a second pill, it's used to end pregnancies until their 10th week, and it has been increasingly prescribed since last summer's overturning of Roe v. Wade. Joining us now to discuss this and some other issues is a senior counsel at Alliance Defending Freedom, Erik Baptist, and also alongside him, the CEO, President of Concerned Women of America, Penny Young Nance, and former Planned Parenthood director in Texas, founder and CEO of Then There Were None, Abby Johnson. Panel, great to have you in. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Erik, I want to first ask you, since you are so involved in this case in Texas, this lawsuit really has become, just the latest in a high-stakes legal battle over access to abortion since the legality was turned back to the states. Where is this case right now? What is the latest?
This case is in the judge's hands right now. Just last week, we had a 4-hour hearing before the judge where both the government and our clients were able to share our sides of the story and the law with the judge. And so now we've fully briefed this. It's before the court, and we're just awaiting the court's next move and decision on this case.
Any timeline on that?
No, I mean, it literally could be days, it could be weeks. We simply don't know.
All right. Well, obviously, it's an important one that many people will be watching because of the increase of its use. Penny, your reaction to this particular case here in Texas and this drug?
Well, this is very important because, of course, 54% of abortions in this country are now chemical abortion. There's been this giant increase, especially during COVID, when doctors were no longer involved, when women are being dispensed abortion pills, chemical abortion pills, causing them to lose their baby, to miscarry alone, and very traumatizing. And so at this point, we actually have to have a conversation about the health and safety of women. The people that pretend to care about women have used a political process and pushed lifted the regulations from the FDA on this drug. And we're seeing women increasingly ending up in emergency rooms. 1 in 20 women end up in an emergency room after taking this pill. These numbers are increasing every single day because the numbers are increasing. And of course, the Biden administration is trying to do an end run around states' rules on abortion.
Erik, if it doesn't go your way, you have a chance to appeal. Will you take it that far?
We'll review the court's decision and then decide next steps on that. But we're hopeful that we presented a fair case to this court and the court will rule in our favor.
All right, another state having a case here, and it is Wyoming. There is some news happening there where abortion will be legal there again for now. A judge just yesterday temporarily blocked a ban that had taken effect a few days earlier. So back and forth. People that are abortion advocates are saying the ban harms pregnant women and actually violates the state constitution, but the judge has suspended the new ban for at least a 2-week portion there. Abby, I know you've probably been following that case in Wyoming closely. Let's get your take on that. It sounds like they're trying to say that there is some constitutional right there.
Yeah, I mean, this is what overturning Roe did, right? So now we have state battles going on state by state. Certainly, this is why judges matter. And we're going to see, here in the state of Texas, where I live, abortions are currently illegal. Some states we're going to see injunctions take place. We're going to see them halt abortions. Then some judges are going to try to overturn those injunctions. We're going to see that kind of flip and flop back and forth. Hopefully we'll see something, we'll see this new thing in Wyoming overturned and abortions will become illegal once again in the state. But I mean, look, the bottom line is that, we have to continue to change hearts and minds in this country. Legality is just one step, but ultimately our goal is to make abortion unthinkable, and that happens through changing our culture.
Penny, you want to weigh in on this Wyoming case here, and what could transpire in the next 2 weeks here, and it is pivotal to the pro-life movement.
At the core of the case in Wyoming is the question of whether or not abortion is health care, because the legislature passed a law, saying, of course, and the Constitution provides in Wyoming that women could have health care without any interference from the government. But abortion isn't health care. Is taking a life, is stopping a beating heart. And so the idea is absurd that they're basing their defense of continuing abortion, even late-term abortion, past viability on the idea that it's healthcare in some way.
So those are just some of the big legal cases. Erik, we thank you for your time. We know you got to jump here. You'll keep us posted on that judge's ruling in Texas.